Welcome everyone to Online Seller UK podcast. This morning I have Mike from Shipstation, and Mike will be talking to us about Shipstation and what they can do for us. Morning, Mike.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Mike, so let's start with your introduction, please, and what you do for the company.
Yeah. So my name is Mike Hayes. I'm the UK country manager for Shipstation. Shipstation is an order management and delivery management platform. We have offices around the world. We're part of the stamps.com group, which includes Shipwork, Shipping Easy, Ship Engine, Metapack, and Indicia.
Excellent. So with Shipstation, so what are the core function within, what can retail expect from you?
Yeah, so Shipstation, as I said, order management, delivery management platform.
Mm-hmm.
We have pre-built integrations with carriers and selling channels.
Okay.
So a selling channel is anywhere that an order might live. So that might be your eBay store, your Amazon store, Etsy, Magento, BigCommerce, Shopify, etc. So we have the pre-built integration to pull orders in from the selling channel.
Yeah.
As well as pre-built integrations with carriers, DPD, Royal Mail, Hermes, Parcel Force, Amazon Shipping, etc.
Okay.
And then we have a number of tools built into the platform which allow the retailer to automatically assign the right carrier service to the right order. So let's say, for example, I'm sending a pack of bananas into France.
Okay.
That's going to require a certain type of carrier to take that product. And I might also be sending a bag of sand, to a different part of the UK, for example. Again, a different carrier is going to be required for that. To allow a retailer to make up their mind every time they're posting, sticking a label on that package is incredibly inefficient. Okay. So we have the tools in there to recognize certain products and certain characteristics of that order to choose the right label and streamline that entire process.
Okay, that's interesting. So there is we've got one live issue, and also for everyone to know, this is not a pre-planned session, so the answer may not be there with Mike. So I appreciate Mike's answer on this. If we can talk about it later. So we've got one issue with a client where our orders are huge sometimes. So sometimes on the same order we get 5 kilo, and sometimes we get 30 kilo and more than 30 kilo. So when the order goes more than 30 kilo, we need to print 2 labels, right? Because over 30 kilo, the carrier will not take.
Of course.
So once the eBay system is connected to your system, would the system automatically recognize that when it's more than 30 kilo and would be printed out? How would that work?
Yeah, good question. So there's a variety of ways that you can do that in terms of flagging to the individual who's at the packing bench to say, look, there's an important characteristic about this order. So we could make a certain alert come up. We could put a particular tag next to that order to say, look, this needs to take a little bit more time over this order. And within that, the retailer can pop in and split the order. So you've got two shipments going for one order, so they can create the 2 labels, and that can potentially go with different carriers. So for example, if half of that order is fragile and half it's not, then you might want to choose an express carrier for the fragile order, for example.
Right. Okay. So that's quite promising. Okay. So what does the dispatch process looks like with Shipstation?
So ideally, we want to streamline that as efficient as much as possible. Our modus operandi is wherever they sell, however they ship, exceptionally efficient. So the exceptionally efficient part is really key to every retailer, especially as they grow. They don't want to be spending lots of time on that dispatch process. Yeah. So Shipstation calls out to eBay or Amazon or wherever periodically to pull in unfulfilled orders. When you have your list of unfulfilled orders, you can print out a picking list. So to actually go around, if you have a warehouse, to go around and actually pick each individual order and each individual product. Once that's back at the packing bench, we have a number of tools to ensure that the right product is going in the right box. So we have a workflow which is called scan to verify, whereby if you pull up that order, you have to scan the unique product code of that order to make sure that exact product is going in the right box.
Yeah.
This is particularly useful for products like if you have a nutrition product where you have lots of similar looking boxes, but with different flavors in there.
Yeah.
Have that with like protein brands where they'll be sending a chocolate when they actually meant to be sent a strawberry, or maybe clothing where you might have a very similar product, but you're accidentally sending the large, or you're sending the green t-shirt, for example. Okay. So this helps ensure that what you're doing is as efficient as possible and also very accurate.
Right. Okay. So, so for somebody who wants to join up Shipstation today, so if we start a conversation today, how long does it take for me to start actually properly using your system?
So you can be up and shipping literally within 30 minutes.
We have
we have some pre-built or pre-negotiated rates with carriers. So Hermes, DPD, and Parcel Force. You can literally buy the label straight through Shipstation and stick it on a box. The connection into eBay and Amazon is instant. Yeah. So you can be printing labels within 30 minutes. You sign up for a 30-day trial. And that comes through to one of our team in Hammersmith, who will jump on the phone, make sure you're all good to go, make sure your printer's all plugged in, and then you can go. Typically with our larger sellers, they will want to bring their own negotiated rates through from the carriers. So for example, if I have a Royal Mail account or if I have a DHL account, then I want to plug that in. That might take a little bit longer, depending on the carrier, and just to make sure that's all flowing. Okay. And also to actually train someone on how to build automation rules, print off picking, pick lists, etc., plug in all of their product details. That can take a little bit longer. But it's about working out if that cost of the investment of that time is going to save you time at the packing bench to get that right label.
Okay. Yeah, you've rightly touched base on the size of the clients you work with. What sort of typical clients use you as a service provider? Yeah.
So the great thing about Shipstation is while we have a number of tiers in terms of payment choice, the product is always going to be the same. So what we're doing is we're offering an enterprise grade technology which starts off at £7 a month. So a customer who's shipping 50 parcels a month is able to sign up with a 30-day free trial and use the technology. Mm-hmm. Now, the business is built to allow retailers to scale. So as they grow and put their product on more selling channels, so they might want to open up an Etsy store and not on the high street store. Yeah. They don't have to move away from Shipstation. They can stay with Shipstation. They will just move up the tiers in terms of allowing them to buy more labels through the platform. But the product is really set up for retailers who are sending large numbers of labels in a day. Yeah. We have customers doing 30,000-40,000 labels in a month through the platform, no problems at all. Multi-warehouse, ship from store. There's a variety of ways that you can use the platform. Yeah. So that really allows it to scale. But we're helping out the little guy at the kind of £7 a month level, right up to international well-known brands.
Okay, no, that's excellent. So I think you've given us really good information so far. So if somebody needs to find you, Mike, where do they find you?
Well, you can find me on LinkedIn. Just reach out. Happy to help. You can also find us at shipstation.com, sign up for that free 30-day trial. One of the team will get back in touch and help you get set up.
Right. Excellent. Thank you very much for your time, Mike.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.